You see that smile? Oh no, do you see that smile? We're smiling. Oh my god, so cute.
Pull the key out the ignition. Run your mouth but I never listen. You hold me back, we'll never last. Keep talking all your shit.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, February 10th. I just got back from my first day back in trade school after going to trade school full-time for the summer last year. And this time I'm taking technically one class. It's a lecture and a lab, and it's in plumbing. But anyway, so I just got back. Turns out my hopes for being able to commute to trade school and come back just without driving at all has failed, and I will have to drive to school every day because I have to bring my tools, and it's gonna be a lot of tools. The great thing about this time is because it has been a while and I have been working, I've been acquiring tools little by little, and so a lot of the required tools for the class, I think I have like maybe 70% of it, or I could kind of get by with what I have. It might not be the best quality that the teacher might suggest purchasing, but I do already have them, and I might not get as much use out of it since I'm not going to strictly be a plumber. And so let's see, first impressions. I walked into class, and I've been in that classroom before, so that was pretty cool to be familiar for once, because when I first started last quarter, everything was just so brand new to me. But I sat in front of a girl, was the only girl in the class that I could see. Not that I looked around that much, but turns out she was in the wrong class. So she left to go to her correct class, and I was the only girl in the class. And how do I feel about that? I think once I noticed it when he was doing roll call, that I was the only girl, I started to kind of get in my head about, oh my gosh, I feel really awkward, like I don't belong here. And then I kind of stopped myself and was like, well, I've been in this before, and it turned out that all the people that were my classmates last time I was here, they happened to be super nice, and I would call them friends if I ever saw them again and hung out with them. So I just kind of like stopped myself from spiraling out of control and feeling super awkward and out of place. So everything was fine. It is fact that I am the only girl in the class. We had a little bit of lab today, which was learning how to cut a ABS pipe, and we used a hacksaw, a regular saw, a PVC ABS cutting saw, like a very short saw. We also used a bunch of pipe cutters, like in different styles. There was also a plastic pipe cutter that fit the exact size of that pipe. So there would be like a 1.5 inch pipe cutter, there would be a 2-inch pipe cutter, and then you just stick the plastic ABS in there and then twist it around, and it just cuts so easily. We also use a sawzall, or hacksaw, is that what they call it? The one where like the blade kind of moves back and forth. I used that as a plumber's apprentice, and when I was doing it like one after another when I was working as an apprentice and having to be on my feet and like moving fast, I think I got pretty good at cutting straight, but I hadn't done it in a while, so we demonstrated using a scrap piece of ABS pipe, and I put it on my leg and I was cutting it that way. And yeah, it didn't turn out very straight as I would want it. But surprisingly, I used the hacksaw that they provided at school, because today we went over the syllabus and nobody brought their tools. You can cut ABS pipe pretty easily and pretty straight with a hacksaw. Like, I was stunned, because one of the things, or a few of the things that are on the list of tools you need to bring for school is that short blade saw, a regular saw, pipe cutters, and all these things he wants you to have in your tool bag. But you can definitely do all of those things. You can definitely do the functionality of all those things with hacksaw. So that was really, really cool. I do have to go get a UPC training manual, so basically the Universal Plumbing Code manual with pictures, and I think it runs like $135 to $170, maybe $200. So I'm hoping maybe I can ask the contractor if he has any plumbing code books that he has lying around that he doesn't need, maybe the ones with pictures, and if he has an older edition, maybe I could just buy it from him. But we'll see. If not, I will order it tomorrow after I ask him. But yeah, I feel really hopeful so far. It was great to kind of walk around the library and just walk around the school again and feel a little bit more at home. There's students of all kinds of socioeconomic backgrounds at this trade school. Not really what I was used to when I went to get my bachelor's at a regular university. So it's just very humbling, I guess. It's just a different crowd, and I hope that this school really stays open because I would love to continue learning, but not at the curriculum that they offer, but just kind of like keep coming back because it's fairly inexpensive. The lecture and lab class that meets Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it only costs $296. Parking is only $20 for the entire quarter. So it's just, costs are super low. So anyway, I will keep making videos on what I learned in school. Oh, I think a little bit of what we learned in lecture today was about drainage and the different directions of the drain that you could have. So like a vertical drain, a vertical to a horizontal drain, a horizontal to a vertical drain, or horizontal to a horizontal drain, which that he kind of drew that on the whiteboard with the triangle. I don't really know which way the water runs. I guess it depends on at what angle you draw the two horizontal slopes, but from what I can remember, and I can obviously look at my notes, I'm still kind of like unsure of which way the water flows for the slope to be applicable, or maybe the two horizontal meets into a vertical drain. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm really hoping that we learn a lot more of the interior mapping that is involved in plumbing that I can't, see through the walls and understand. Because when I took the plumbing course last time I was there, I feel like I did get to learn a lot of that, but I hope that this is gonna be more in-depth, more complicated, and I just learned new things. Because I was kind of getting deterred and kind of getting disappointed when he was showing us how to use a drill and how to use an impact and how to detach the drill bit and how to do the left and the right direction, and I kind of learned that from that carpentry class that I took. So I just don't want to be learning the same things, especially since I'm paying for it and I'm taking my time away from working to be there. But it was the first day, so I'm hopeful. But I think that's where I'm gonna leave this video. It's kind of too early to tell exactly how it's gonna be, if it's gonna be difficult or not. But trade school is great. I think continued education, continuing to learn is so important, even if you have your own business or you work for somebody. If you can allot the time and you can afford to go to trade school or to take some classes, I think you just, no matter how old you are, I think you just kind of have to do that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for content like this, more about trade school and how my business is going, my dogs, cooking videos, vlogs.